is Barack Obama of the Money Gall Obama. I've come home to find the apostrophe that we lost somewhere along the way. Now, is that where it is? Some wise Irish man or woman once said that broken Irish is better than clever English. So here goes. So all hit Odom. Hey, man. Let's go in. Accordion. I want to thank my extraordinary hosts. First of all, Taoiseach Kenny, lovely wife, Shadula, President McAleese, and for welcoming me earlier today. Thank you, Lord Mayor Jerry Breen, the Garda, for allowing me to crash this celebration. Let me also express my condolences on the recent passing of the former Taoiseach, Garrett Fitzgerald. Someone who believed in the power of education, someone who believed in the potential of youth, most of all, someone who believed in the potential of peace, and who lived to see that peace realized. And most of all, thank you to the citizens of Dublin and the people of Ireland for the warm and generous hospitality. It certainly feels like 100,000 welcomes. Very much at home. I feel even more at home after that pint that I had. Feel even warmer. In return, let me offer the hearty greetings of tens of millions of Irish Americans who proudly trace their heritage to this small island. They say hello. Now, I knew that I had some roots across the Atlantic, but until recently I could not unequivocally claim that I was one of those Irish Americans. But now, if you believe the Corrigan brothers, there's no one more Irish than me. So I want to thank the genealogists who traced my family tree. Right here, thank you. It turns out that people take a lot of interest in you when you're running for president. They look into your past. They check out your place of birth. Things like that. I do wish somebody had provided me all this evidence earlier, because it would have come in handy back when I was first running in my hometown of Chicago. Because Chicago is the Irish capital of the Midwest. A city where it was once said you could stand on 79th Street and hear the brogues of every county in Ireland. So naturally, a politician like me craved a spot in the St. Patrick's Day parade. The problem was, not many people knew me, but even pronounce my name. I told them it was a Gaelic The city workers were right behind us cleaning up the garbage. It was a little depressing. But I'll bet those parade organizers are watching TV today and feeling kind of bad. This is a pretty good parade right here. Go Bulls, I like that. We got some Bulls fans here. Now, of course, an American doesn't really require Irish blood to understand that ours is a proud, enduring, centuries-old relationship. That we are bound by history and friendship and shared values. That's why I've come here today as an American president to reaffirm those bonds of affection. Earlier today, Michelle and I visited Monaco, where we saw my ancestral home and dropped by the local pub, and we received a very warm welcome from all the people there, including my long-lost 8th cousin, Henry. Henry now is affectionately known as Henry VIII. And it was remarkable to see the small town where a young shoemaker named Thomas Carter, my great-great-great-grandfather, my grandfather's grandfather, lived his early life. And I was shown the records from the peers recording his birth. And we saw the home where he lived. And he left during the Great Hunger. There's so many Irish that seek a new life in the New World. He traveled by ship to New York, where he entered himself into the records as a laborer. He married an American girl from Ohio.
Okay.
They settled in the Midwest. They started a family. It's a familiar story, because it's one lived and cherished by Americans of all backgrounds. It's integral to our national identity. It's who we are.
Okay.
A nation of immigrants from all around the world. But standing there in Monaco, I couldn't help but think how heartbreaking it must have been for that great-great-great-grandfather of mine, and so many others apart, to watch Donegal Coast, Dingle Cliffs recede, to leave all they knew in hope that something better lay over the horizon. When people like Thomas were socialists, they often did so with no family, no friends, no money, nothing to sustain their journey but faith. Faith in the Almighty. Faith in the idea of America. Faith that it was a place where you could be prosperous, you could be free, you could think and talk and worship as you please. A place where you could make it if you tried. And as they worked and struggled and sacrificed and sometimes experienced great discrimination to build that better life for the next generation, they passed on that faith to their children and to their children's children.